What is going on? Welcome to episode 96 of the Nintendo Powercast. I'm your host, N64 Josh, on this NPCmini. That music you just heard was from On Being Human. Remember, we are the unofficial Nintendo podcast. If you would like to get yourself a free book from Audible, you can go to audibletrial.com/NPC. There you can get books like Super Mario and Console Wars. Again, audibletrial.com/NPC. Podbean.com/NPC is where you can sign up to start your own podcast for free, and you can do it all from your phone. That's podbean.com/NPC. Lastly, the chair I'm sitting in is from OP Seat. If you go to opseat.com, you can check out both models of chairs, Master, Grandmaster, comfortable, affordable gaming chairs. I sit in them daily, and I love it. I love it. Right now, every chair is $50 off, and if you use my coupon code N64Josh, you can save another $10. That's opseat.com, coupon code N64Josh. Let's get to our announcements.
Hey, listen!
We do this show live, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, twitch.tv/N64Josh. I want to say hello to everybody that's here. Draco, Kirby, Freakin' Crud, Mr. That's What She Said, Lumberjoke, Rustbelt, Pudding, Curtis Maximus, Nate the Anarchist, let's see, Shubrew. I'm just scrolling up here. Anybody else that I missed? I think I got everybody so far. So thank you guys for being here with me live. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I'm writing a book, guys. It's called Another Castle. Hoping, fingers crossed, the first draft will be done this weekend, but we'll see. I'm taking my time, but it is coming. It's coming soon. I'm doing a $60 eShop giveaway. Details for that are pinned to my Twitter profile at N64Josh. We have the Smash Bros. Cast that you can find on iTunes and Google Play and live at 10 p.m. on Thursday nights. Mario Kart Mondays is turning into Gamers in Carts getting interviewed, and our first guest is going to be Kirby Geek. So if you want to hear from Kirby, who is the Oracle, the one that always corrects all my mistakes, show up Monday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's when the stream fires up. Once we get everything in order, we're going to record a maybe 15, 20-minute, half-hour segment just getting to know Kirby and her history with Nintendo. And this is something that is for you guys. I want to get to know the community better. And so you can sign up for this. Hit me up on Discord. Hit me up on Twitter. I'm going to probably get like a Google Doc or something going so we can get people scheduled. And it's going to be a good time. I'm excited to be able to chat with you guys. And then if you miss it live, don't worry, because it's going to be uploaded to my YouTube. So you'll be able to catch all of the episodes we're doing that way on YouTube. Saturday morning Splatoons still going strong, and First Look Fridays happens tomorrow morning, every Friday, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We're looking at Sushi Striker tomorrow and Bloodstained, and possibly one other game. We'll see. I haven't quite decided yet. So from here, we got the upcoming releases to talk about. All right, so our upcoming releases for the remainder of this week, which isn't much, and some stuff that came out this week, plus what's coming out on Tuesday. You guys ready? Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection, May 29th. Bloodstained, Curse of the Moon is already out right now. You can download it. Ikaruga, I think. I'm probably not saying that right, but that's May 29th. Also, Mega Man Legacy Collection is out right now. Mega Man Legacy Collection 2, also out right now. You can get them together in a physical, or you can get each of them digitally. Be warned, one is digital in the box, though. You're just getting a code for it. They're not both on the cart. Runner 3 is currently available. Punch Club is out now. Zenbound 2 looks like it's also out. Disco Dodgeball Remix, Discovery, Escape Game Aloha, N++. I saw it was out today on the eShop. Bobab's Mausoleum Episode 1, Oven Fangos Don't Eat Flamingos. I'm not sure what that game is, but looks like it's out. Dead Fun Pack. Penguins and Aliens Strike Again. 6180 The Moon. ACA Neo Geo Top Players Golf. Arcade Archives. Icky, I think is how you say it. Not sure. Out of Mine or Automine, not sure, that's out. Die Hard, Die for Valhalla, Dungeon Rushers, Fallen Legion Rise to Glory, Harvest Moon, Light of Hope Special Edition, available May 29th. Dungeon Rushers is May 25th. Jumping Joe and Friends, coming May 25th. Jurassic Pinball, May 25th. Knights of Pen and Paper, +1 Deluxer Edition, May 29th. Legends of K Anniversary, May 29th. Mecha Storm, May 25th. Pixel Junk Monsters 2, May 25th. Yoku's Island Express, May 25th. Dylan's Dead Heat Breakers is out for the 3DS. If you were interested in that one from the last direct we saw, you can pick that up. And on the Wii U eShop, Cycle of Eternity Space Anomaly. All right, it looks like, and then we're going to get into some of this stuff later. So that's all of your upcoming releases. Let's get into the sales. All right, and for this week's sales, we've got 35 of them on the Switch. Bouncy Bob, Goatia, I'm not sure if I'm saying it right. Again, bear with me. The Way Remastered, really fun game. From all that I played, I really enjoyed it. So The Way Remastered is on sale for $10.49. I recommend it. Pick it up. Sparkle 3 Genesis is $2.49. Aqua Kitty UDX $4.49. Torkoal Physics Modified Edition Mad Carnage is available. Crypt of the Necromancer Nintendo Switch Edition. Steam World Dig is on sale for $7.49. Cubic on sale for $1.24. Stickbold and Dodgeball Adventure Deluxe. Steam World Heist Ultimate Edition for $14.99. Tactical Mind, Puzzle Box Maker, Brawl Out for $13.99. 60 Seconds, Bleed, One More Dungeon, Human Fall Flat, looks like it's half price, $7.49. Plague Road is $1.99 from $15. So interesting. No idea about that game, but for $2, it might be worth checking out. Vostok Inc. is $11.99. That game also has a demo if you want to check it out. 9 Parchments on sale for $11.99. Serial Cleaner, Letter Quest Remastered, Rockin' Racing Off-Road DX, Wheels of Aurelia, This Is the Police is on sale for $14.99. It's half off. The Flame and the Flood Complete Edition, half off at $7.49. Wolverblade is down to $13.39. Axiom Verge on sale for $16.99. Tumblestone on sale for $4.94, normally $14.99. I don't know if I say this right. Sinmora, I'm not sure. EX. This is like a side-scrolling shooter, kind of like Rogue Squadron or R-Type back in the day. I haven't had a chance to play it yet. I've wanted to play it. I have the physical copy, but it's half off right now for $14.99, so you may want to check that out. SteamWorld Dig 2 is $14.99, a really fun game. Forma.8 is $6.49, and Death Squared is $10.04. So those are your sales for the week. Let's get to the news. First off, I want to say hey to Super Nintendad, and he is saying that Pixel Junk Monsters 2 demo is available tomorrow as well. So if you want to be able to try that game before you pick it up, there will be a demo available. As far as our news and talking points, available on your Switch right now, Sushi Striker: The Way of Sushido demo is available for the Switch. And I believe it's also available for the 3DS, so you can try it on both. I have played it, and here's what I'll say. I need to spend more time with it. We're going to look at it a little more extensively tomorrow morning on First Look Fridays. The little bit that I played, I enjoyed. I liked it. It felt to me like It had similarities to Tetris Attack, if anybody's played that. Some similarities. Don't get me wrong. It's not like a clone or anything, but it had some similarities to it. But it had some other cool features as well. Like as you're eating sushi, you're collecting plates, and then you're throwing the plates at the person at your opponent. So you can do combos, and you can try to build up power-ups. You want to level up as you're eating. You have a little meter that's leveling up, and then you can hit the button there, and it does like a big super attack. I've been seeing some mixed reviews in our Discord. I've seen that. Thanks for the heads up, Super Nintendo. The demo isn't on 3DS. The one article I was just reading said it was. So, but you can preload it on 3DS. So there you go. There you go. That's that. So I'm enjoying the game. If you have a Switch, download the demo, give it a try, see what you think. Here's the advice I will give. Initially, I was playing it very frantically. You can hold down the A button and then just move the stick around to try to collect the sushi. And the sushis have to, as they're going by on the belts, and I'm using my hands to describe this. If you're just listening, forgive me. But as the sushi goes by, you want to match the ones that are the same, the ones that match. You want to collect the ones that match. So they have to be within one belt of each other. And as you do that, Super Nintendo says it felt more like Meteos meets Tetris Attack. Yeah, Meteos is a good example as well. So you're collecting sushi that's the same, or you're eating sushi that's the same, and then you collect the plates, and then as the plates stack up, you chuck them at your opponent. So it sounds quirky. It totally is. The story is super goofy, but kind of engaging, and it's very anime. Lots of like very expressive characters and crying and just things like that. So check it out. Give it a shot and spend a little bit of time with it. Like, I feel like it's not a game that you just you pick up and make the decision about right away. I feel like it needs a little bit more time. So my opinion might even change come next week when I've spent the weekend with it, and who knows. But as of right now, I like what I played, and I'm pretty excited to jump back in and improve and get better at it. So, I do the chat right now is mentioning the $50 price tag, and it is, it is what it is, and this is the opportunity for you as the consumer to vote with your wallet. If you think the game is fun but not worth the money, then don't purchase it. That, vote with your wallet. If you don't think it is a reasonable price, then don't purchase it. And that's where I'll leave that. Kirby Geek says, I love the stupid game of what I've played so far. So she's having a good time with it. Curtis says, more hand gestures, please. There we go. We'll get the hand gestures going. Okay, there was kind of some confusion this week about Mario Tennis Aces, and I was part of the problem. I'll admit it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I didn't do a little bit better research and finding sources and trying to get to the bottom of this. But Mario Tennis Aces demo is available, but it's not, you can't play it. Okay. Most media outlets were reporting that Mario Tennis Aces would be playable offline, and then the tournament would start June 1st. And going back and looking over Nintendo's verbiage and what they had on the different websites, the only time that it was stated we could play was June 1st. That was it. So I believe the original article came from Polygon, and then it just kind of flowed downhill from there. So kind of a bummer. I know a lot of people, including myself, were really excited to play this game this weekend. At the same time, I was a bit confused when Sushi Strikers came out this morning, the demo, and then I'm like, there's no way they're going to They're going to I mean, Mario Tennis Aces is going to be a juggernaut in comparison to Sushi Striker. So they're going to want to have Sushi Striker be the game that's talked about this weekend and the game that's played. So Mario Tennis is going to wait a week. So it is what it is. Again, I apologize. I will try to do a better job of giving you guys accurate news. So do forgive me. Still excited to play that game. Can't wait for tennis to drop. So next weekend, make sure you're in our Discord because we're gonna be playing. We're gonna be playing a lot. It's gonna be fun. It is going to be a good time. Everything I've seen, I don't know if you guys saw. I have a bunch of articles about Mario Tennis up on n64josh.com, including video with Jimmy Fallon, where he played. And so if you haven't seen that, you can find it on YouTube. You can find it on n64josh.com. He plays with motion controls, looked really good. He played, and I think we did talk about this actually. So it just looks good. We talked about it on Tuesday. So go watch the video if you haven't, or if you didn't see the last episode, go watch it. It's good. Resident Evil 7. I know we talked about it last episode, but it came out and people in the States have tried to play it. And it doesn't really work. Game Explain as a video where they just try to start the game over, and it doesn't go anywhere. Nothing. It just doesn't work. Unfortunately, it plays for like maybe a minute and a half, and then it resets, and it's all due to just the servers are too far away. And that's what it boils down to. The servers are just too far away. It doesn't really work. I have yet to see any word on how it is working in Japan. I will be looking into that this next over the weekend, and we will talk about it on Tuesday. But that's all I know for now. I watched that video. I have an article with the video embedded on the article. You can check it out. And yeah, the game also kind of looked blurry, didn't look super great. So, I mean, this is kind of new technology. It's very new for the Switch. It's going to be interesting to see where it goes, if it pans out, if people like it, if they, we don't really know. We don't really know. It's uncharted territory right now. So Ninja Yoshi 13 says there is a video that a Japanese person posted and it seemed to run pretty well. So that's good. That's good to know. I do want to check that out and I will report back to you guys. So, and he says it's about a 30-minute video. So I will locate that and get an article up on n64josh.com so you guys can check it out. I might even try to link to it in these show notes if I can find it quick enough. Those show notes will be at n64josh.com/NPC96. That's right, 4 episodes until 100. Crazy. Okay, so next up, Nintendo has a bunch of new videos up on their YouTube channel, guys. I have the link in the show notes to their video page. Just Shapes and Beats came out an hour ago. Thank you to Curtis Maximus for posting that on the subreddit, on the N64Josh subreddit. So you brought it to my attention in chat, and I appreciate that. That's out. It's just 1 minute and 4 seconds. But what Curtis said after watching it is that the game, it really kind of piqued his interest after seeing this new video. So if that's one you've been wondering about, you can check that out. There's a new video for Dylan's Dead Heat Breakers. Getting up to speed is what it says. So you can check. Actually, there's 3 videos for Dylan Dead Heat Breakers. Zenbound 2 has a launch trailer. SNK Heroines Tag Team Frenzy. And these are all videos that dropped today. Sushi Striker, The Way of Sushido main theme came out. Bloodstained Curse of the Moon trailer. That came out. Splatoon 2 Dev Tips came out. Splatoon 2 World Championship Team Spotlight. If you want a little more information about the teams, that's on there. Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle Donkey Kong Adventure. There's a lot of content. Nintendo's been putting out and doing a very good job of putting out videos on their YouTube channel. So make sure to subscribe, hit that little bell, and then you'll see these things when they come out. But if you've missed any of them, I will try to reference them each week so that you guys can know what you need to go see. But Just Shapes and Beats seems to be the one that is getting people pretty excited. So there you go. That is that for Nintendo's YouTube channel. This last little bit is pretty cool, and then we're going to get into our retro section. Xenoblade Chronicle 2's 1.41 update brings new expansion quests. Okay, I have a link from Nintendo Life in the show notes here. So this update is due to arrive tomorrow, May 25th, bringing with it, I'm just reading from the article here, a raft of new quests for those who have purchased the expansion pass. There are 5 different missions to offer, and although the official title for each may change, as the names used below were from the direct Japanese translation. So Blacksmith's Harmony, available after Chapter 3. Celebrity's Hat, available after Chapter 5. Creating Love Source, available after Chapter 7. Mercenaries Law, available after Chapter 10. You must have completed expansion pass New Quest Pack 2's Beneath the Aurora. And Merciful Bay, let's see, looks like something that takes place after Chapter 10. And you must have acquired the rare blade Zenobia. So there you go. There's some Xenoblade Chronicles 2 update. If you have the expansion pass, have fun playing some new content there. I'm probably going to fire it up this weekend for a little bit and dive back in. So I'm excited for that. I am excited for that. There's also some more Xenoblade Chronicles news that I found on Reddit here. And what it is inside of the book that came with the special edition. I'll read it here. So it says Xenoblade 2 OST booklet contains a message from Monolith Soft saying that they want to work on Xenoblade 3, X2, and a new fantasy RPG. And this is from the Xenoblade. Let's see, it's Xenoblade. It's R Xenoblade. There you go. So it's from the Xenoblade subreddit. I just want to make sure I got the name right if it wasn't something else. But so it's Xenoblade Chronicles subreddit. There you go. I'll read a little bit from the post here. So it was brought to my attention by a few who have the physical version of Xenoblade OST. The booklet that came with the product contained the message that also serves as the thread's title. We already know that Monolith Soft is working on a new fantasy RPG, but now we know that they also want to make both Xenoblade 3 and Xenoblade X2, which was obvious, but it's nice to see that they have the future in mind. Though keep in mind this is not officially confirm it, as I doubt they've even started the planning stages for those two games. So I do have a link to this in the show notes if you want to read further. There is quite a bit to read there. But kind of exciting. I mean, kind of obvious, but kind of exciting that they want to continue with Xenoblade 3, which, hey, bring it. I loved it. X2, I haven't played 1 yet, but I do look forward to jumping into that one. So it seems like they're all in. They want to keep going. So pretty exciting stuff there. Xenoblade is one of those series that I had really no interest in, and now I'm kind of excited to go back and play some of the older games and dig in a little deeper. So there you go. That is our news. Let's get into the retro flashback. And today we're looking at Pokemon games. All right. So I posted this question on the N64 subreddit. Just give me I want to hear your Pokemon memories. So here we go. This is from Mr. Cool Red Luigi. It says, as a kid, my family didn't have a lot of money. Because of that, we didn't even get to celebrate a lot of Christmases and birthdays. So when Pokemon came out and I wasn't able to afford any Pokemon cards, I would draw and create my own. And then when I would show my friends at school, they liked my Pokemon cards that I drew and created more than the actual Pokemon cards they had themselves. Let's see. Fast forward 25 years later, I have kids of my own. And let's see. Kids of my own, I see them having the same love and compassion for Pokemon that I had when I was younger. They like to draw Pokemon, and they like to play the games, and they like to walk around and play Pokemon Go with me. And it almost feels like they have taken that trait from me and continued on with it. And that's just a really awesome thing to see. Well, that's very cool. That's very cool. Really glad to see that. Thank you for sharing that with us, Mr. Cool Red Luigi. This is from RustBeltKid. It says, although Pokemon is one of the biggest IPs in most of our lifetimes, I never gave it a chance growing up. Pokemon was huge as I was ending middle school and going into high school, but until the last 2 weeks, I had never watched a single episode of the show, nor have I played the card game or any of the video games yet. Now, I can't put it down. 2 weeks ago, for some odd reason, I just pulled up Pokemon Indigo League on Netflix and had a huge smile on my face, yet felt saddened because it took me this long to even give it a chance. Of course, what is the first thing I did as soon as I found out I enjoyed the show? I went and bought my first Pokemon game, Alpha Sapphire, and I'm loving every bit of it. This is an experience I wish I could have had when I was young, but just remember, it's never too late to get into something so good. Awesome, man. This is from Green Medicine. It says, taking my Game Boy up to Toys R Us so I could get Mew during their special Mew giveaway. I remember being super excited. My stepdad drove me 20 minutes up to the store. I walked up to the guy working at the store, and he plugged my Game Boy into his and transferred a Mew onto mine. I was 10 at the time, and I just remembered being so excited and happy to show off my Mew to all my friends. I have many great Pokemon memories, but that was one of my favorites, and getting a Charizard card, that was one of my favorites. That and getting a Charizard card for Christmas that year, still have that card. Still have that card. So let's see here. I just want to make sure there looked like somebody jumped in. Yep, here we go, from Snake Eyes. It says, my favorite 2 memories of Pokemon is playing them with people. I bought my then 9-year-old brother Pokemon Silver and my 17-year-old self Pokemon Gold, and we played through the game at about the same pace, and I traded him starters for us both, and it was super fun. More recently, Christmas 2016, I bought my girlfriend Pokemon Moon and a 2DS in an attempt to get her into playing video games, and it totally worked. We'd spend hours playing Pokemon together, trading fun stuff, and doing online battles together. It was really great, and it got her into games. Now we play Swords of Ditto, and she's put 200 hours into Breath of the Wild and Mario Odyssey, and it's awesome. Well, that is super cool. Glad to hear that Pokemon was the gateway drug. That's great. That's great. Okay, and the last memory I have here, if anybody in chat has any memories they want to add, please feel free. This is from Nate the Anarchist, he was the one that was like, hey, when are you going to do Pokemon for this? And I was like, well, I think I'm just going to do NES games, but I just decided today on a whim, hey, let's do Pokemon. I don't have a ton of Pokemon memories. I have a few quick short things I'll share with you after this. So this says, well, Pokemon is basically my gateway to childhood and innocence. I started playing young on my blue DS. Remember those fat and clunky fossils? Anyway, I would constantly play Pokemon on the DS. The music brings nostalgia towards me even when listening to this day. I have bittersweet memories of playing Pokemon Heart Gold. I thought that it was the coolest thing ever that I could go to Johto, I hope I said that right, and Kanto, and defeat Red on Mount Silver. Wow, I couldn't believe it. In my little puny mind couldn't process that without being all excited and jumpy inside. The anime was another part of my childhood that remains so special. I remember coming home from school at 3, doing homework, and then being able to watch Pokemon on Boomerang from 5 to 6. Pokemon is something that is more than just a game. It's a part of me and always will be. I could go on, but I don't want to keep yammering. Hope you like the brief summary of my memories. Nice, dude. Nice. Pretty good guesses. Okay. Kirby says my pronunciations of those 2 words were okay. So, well, there we go. Pretty good guesses. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see. I'm sure somebody will tweet at me and let me know. But, okay. So as far as me and Pokemon, here's what I got. I was a little too old for Pokemon. Like I didn't watch the cartoon, that kind of stuff. It didn't really interest me all that much. And here's what I remember. I remember when the movie came out and they had these like Space Mewtwo cards, right? That were all like shiny and stuff at the movie theater. Well, I grew up in a pretty small town that happened to have a movie theater, but hardly anybody went to this movie. So they had like, I don't know, like 200 or 300 of these Pokemon cards, these certain Mewtwo cards. And I'm like, can I have those? Thinking even back then, like these will be great for eBay, right? These will be great for eBay. But, so I snagged them and I had a bag of them. I probably had 100 to 200 of them. I don't know how many exactly. Well, in all the different moves throughout the years, I no longer have those things, and it kills me. I have one spot I can look, and I might be able to find it, but I've done a few searches on eBay. Some searches show that they are worth nothing, and then other people try to sell them for a lot. So I really have no clue on the value. I kind of don't want to know in case they were really valuable, and I lost basically a bag of cash. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. So, the game I played, though, was Pokemon Yellow. And my wife and I were newly married, and we took a trip with my parents from Washington State all the way to Edmonton, Alberta. And so I got the lime green Game Boy Color, Mario Golf, and Pokemon Yellow. And I put the time in. I remember I didn't really put that Pokemon game down. Like I played and played and played and went through all the gyms, and I enjoyed what I played. I thought it was fun, but for some reason I never went back to another one. I've played a little bit of X and a little bit of Moon, but that was it. I do play Pokemon Go every day. I stop by the same gym. I've told you guys this. I stop by the same gym. I knock everybody out of it. I plant my Pokemon there, and I spin a couple Pokestops, and I get out. And that's a daily routine for me. So that's it for Pokemon. From the chat here, Super Nintendo says, I've been playing Pokemon since the day it came out. I've played every one since the first game's release. I think my favorite memory might be Pokemon Go, walking downtown and just being able to tell who was playing Pokemon Go on their phones. So Pokemon Go, that's hilarious. Jessica Cupcake says Pokemon Go brought my family together and makes us exercise and makes exercising more fun. That's cool. That's cool. Here's the other thing with Pokemon Go. I remember when it first came out, and we were on vacation, like, and it's like the middle of nowhere, and so not a lot of Pokemon were on. We walked so much. And then when we were leaving to head home, there was a Charizard showing up. And so we were trying to find this thing. We drove around for probably a good 20 minutes to a half hour, and he never showed up. So we weren't able to catch it. It was really a big bummer. To this day, I don't think I have one. So pretty funny stuff though. But I remember driving just downtown in my own city here and seeing just like right around like the city hall area and stuff. There's a bunch of them, a bunch of Pokestops all together, and you just see like 25, 30 people all just staring at their phones. You know, I remember seeing videos online where somebody would yell, "Hey, this is over here." And then everybody would just storm that area. Like it was pretty crazy, pretty crazy that, I mean, it's just a phenomenon. That's what it boils down to. So, let's see. Anything else from the chat here? Curtis Maximus says, don't forget the Game Boy magnifying attachment. Of course, you got to have that and the light, right? You got to have the light boy. It looks like your Game Boy's going to just take flight with that thing. So, okay. Well, hey, I think that pretty much does it for this episode. I want to thank you guys for being here with me live. Remember, you can follow Eric, you know, the guy from the odd episodes, at HateZero on Twitter. Guys, you're going to follow me on Twitter at N64Josh. You can follow the Nintendo Powercast at NPowercast. Smash Bros. Cast is happening tonight at 10. If you feel like staying up late and hanging out with me, it'd be awesome. If not, you can catch it on iTunes or Google Play. If you want to email the show NPC at n64josh.com is where you can do that. The show notes for this episode will be at n64josh.com/90 NPC96. Again, thank you guys. Thank you for listening. All the links I mentioned and everything will be in those show notes, especially if you want to know more about that Xenoblade 2 stuff. The link is there. You can check that out. So pretty cool stuff. Lastly, audibletrial.com/NPC is where you can get yourself a free book from Audible and help support this show. OP Seat, the chair I'm sitting in, opseat.com. Everything's on sale, $50 off. Get an additional $10 with my coupon code N64Josh. Patreon. I have one of those. Go to patreon.com/N64Josh. There you can get an extra podcast for just $1 a month, and there are other tiers available as well. Join our Discord. Come hang out, n64josh.com/Discord. It is crazy, the community that is forming, and the conversations we're having go from video games to kind of some deep stuff, and it's just a really good time. Getting to know people, hanging out. It seems like we're having like just a good time, and very little drama. It's just about talking games and being cool to each other. So come hang out, n64josh.com/Discord. If you have a second, go on to iTunes, rate and review. We still need to hit level 5. We're at 4.5 right now. We need a few more 5-star reviews, and we will be able to be a 5-star podcast yet again. Thank you for listening, whether you're here live or listening after the fact or watching on YouTube. I really appreciate every single one of you. I can't wait for this next month with E3, everything that's coming out. It's going to be so exciting, and I cannot wait. So remember, Kirby Geek is going to be my guest on Monday for gamers in carts getting interviewed. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good time. You get to hear from the Oracle. Guys, thank you again, and we'll see you in the next episode.